It's a pretty simple setup. So you have the 3 gels that are in your kit. You have the black gel, the clear gel, and the soft gel. Then for Mama here, we're gonna use a dark brown, but I'll tell you my other mix that I use. Like I have a few that I use pretty regularly. Um, but in your manual, you have a whole list of different colors and stuff. So I always encourage you, just play. You know, you figure out you may not like what I do, you know, so it's fine for you to just kind of play and figure out what you like. I use this tea tree ointment as part of prepping the brow. So I always wax and tweeze, and then I trim the hairs if they need it. If they don't need it, then I do not trim. And then I come behind to kind of soothe the skin. I use this tea tree ointment that I get from Amazon. I love it. People love the smell of it. And then this is the ring cup and the ring cup holder. This is also in the kit. This is what you'll use to create your mix. So, and then I have my concealer pot, which I will have these for sale too. So if you try it and like it, then you will be able to buy it eventually. But I love this concealer because it's just so smooth.
Is that your own,
it
brand?
right, yeah,
Okay.
it glides right on. It's really nice. So I always start by, like I said, washing my hands, letting the client see that I've cleansed my hands. I always wear gloves whenever I'm doing any kind of hair removal, even if it's just a little bit, brow or lip. I use Relax and Wax products, and this is her tea tree cleanser. I love her wax because it's so gentle. Most of my clients are always like, "Did you just wax me?" You know, like it's so gentle, and they're not used to not feeling pain with the wax. So I always clean the brows off really good. And then with her wax, she uses an oil to create a barrier on the skin versus powder, and you only need a little bit. Okay, so if you have someone that is not like fully confident in, you know, shaping a brow, then I found this, which is like a chalk infused thread. I mostly use this when I do ombre. I'll map out the brow. For sculpting, I usually don't, but I'm just going to show you all how to do this, just in case you want to do it.
Oh, this is not what's in the box.
No, this is something that they could buy separately
Okay.
if they want to.
Okay.
It's not a necessary.
Okay. It's just weird because the container says
Micro numbing.
cream.
I know they have a micro numbing cream,
Okay.
but I don't. It seems like they would put whatever that is on the box.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was a numbing cream.
Right.
Okay.
So, Mama is kind of tilted a little bit, like this way. So kind of straighten. Yeah, I want her to be straight. Okay. So we see where the bottom of her brow starts, right? And she's got the bulk right here, but she has a few little babies down here. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark for her brow to start right there.
I like that.
And I'm looking at the top
Chalk.
of her brow. I do too. Okay, so I'm looking at her arches. This one, it looks like it comes a little higher. It may not necessarily be higher. She just has more hair on this side.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want her arch to come that high? What do y'all think?
Mm-hmm.
try to even it out as much as possible, right?
Without
Get it
taking
out.
off too much hair.
I wouldn't take off too much. I wouldn't take it quite this high because I think that it would be a little bit dramatic for her, especially since the bulk of her hair is down here. To go like this, that's going to be quite a spike. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to follow this one where she doesn't have as much on the top of her arch. Now when I come over here, see how much is above it? I probably won't take off all of that, but I'm not gonna sculpt up that high because I don't want to enhance it. Does that make sense?
Can I squeeze over here? I can't see anything.
And so when you want to determine where someone's brow is going to end, like her, she has some baby hairs down here. So, like I said, I generally don't map when I sculpt. I would probably stop it right there where those hairs are. And that looks to me to be about right. But you can use like the corner of their nose, come up, hit the corner of their eye, and that can tell you where about you would want it to end. Some people, you may shorten it a little bit. I feel like a little bit of a shorter tail and kind of out kind of opens the eye. And for some people, that can add some youth to them. For others, you may want to lengthen it a little bit. So then, and she has nice lashes. You would have have a pretty set of extensions because you have so many lashes.
So give her no idea.
I know it. She's
Right.
like, when's your lash class? So again, I'm gonna hit the corner of her nose, corner of her eye. And that's about where we'll stop. And that's usually about what I do. Now with the ombre, I would, from this point, just sketch it on. But I just did that to show you all how you can map a brow. And so, I don't think I have a pencil. Can you